right? You use fewer inputs and you get more outputs, and we can do this. And by the way, even with AI, we don't actually know yet what the productivity addition is going to be. So we all talk about jobs and losing jobs, and it's valid. This is one of the reasons my kids are nihilists. But we can do this productivity game. Second pillar of really the next economy, all right, is advanced manufacturing. This goes to what we talked about with circular economy. So advanced manufacturing lets us do this. It's a pillar. Third thing, renewables. We have to do this so the data centers don't suck our energy systems dry. We have to have renewables. This is when I tell my kids, who yell at me, literally yell at me when I use ChatGPT. They're like, Mama, you are doing one search in ChatGPT and it takes 12 times as much energy as when you do a search in Google. I'm like, I know, but I can't unsee what ChatGPT can do. I can't unsee that, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna work my hardest to change the economy to be renewable energy driven, okay? So again, this model is about productivity, it's about renewable energy, it's about advanced manufacturing, and it's about social inclusion, all right? And as you know, as I mentioned, my grandpa from Poland, there's no way he could have gotten a bank account in the 30s like he did. So again, it wasn't here. Bank of East New York, I think it's part of M&T now, but still exists. Anyway, so that's the model, all right? If you take that model for the next economy, all right, and then mix 3 huge revolutions that we're happening. AI, which I mentioned, you can't unsee it. It's so powerful, all right? 2 is renewable energies. That energy transition, we are gonna have the biggest transformation we've ever seen, not just in our lifetimes, possibly ever, all right? And then, I mentioned again, that circular economy, so advanced manufacturing, materials, science. This is, again, a revolution. So you take the economic model, you take the revolutions going on, right? And you have a system that arguably puts us in a place where this is the dawn of abundance. We can do this, at least we can get towards it. You know, my kids, okay, my eldest, who's 24 now, my eldest, we were walking down the street, I think she was like 8 years old. And again, I've been in finance forever. So she's 8 years old, walking down the road. She's like, Mama, why do we need money? And so first I'm like, well, my economics need money because it's a storage of value and it's a way to drive transaction. And then I'm like, she's 8 years old, what am I saying? So I answered honestly. I said, we need money because right now that's how people transact with each other, right now. But ultimately, hopefully, there's value for value, right? I studied Adam Smith in high school, and everybody talks about in college, everybody talks about the wealth of nations. Well, before he wrote The Wealth of Nations, there was the theory of, I'm forgetting it, values, the theory of values, and I'm getting the name wrong, but basically he was saying that humans care deeply about the circumstances of other humans. And so, there's a humanity to economics. And by the way, it was, Friedman that messed this up, saying, oh, it's about shareholder maximization that boards have to completely focus on. That's actually not true. All right, legally, boards have to focus on the company, not the shareholders, which ultimately, focusing on the company is focusing on the shareholders. You have to think about all of it, shareholders, employees, clients, So anyway, we can have, again, a form of capitalism that is more about inclusion and regeneration. That's the good stuff, right? So we have this economic model that